Hello and welcome back to Around the Bloc. Hope you're all doing well today and you're looking forward to a 4-game special coming up today. 4 games. It's going to take a little while to get through, so hopefully we'll try and move through it nice and quickly. But we've got 2 games against Sloven Bratislava in the Slovak FA Cup semi-finals before we take on Mykolaiv and Trenčín in the Slovak Superliga, which should be pretty exciting. It's taken me all this time to realise, but actually the first division in Slovakia is called the Slovak Superliga in real life, so that's what we might refer to it in the future. We're currently 3rd in the table because in between episodes we played the 1 game against Sloven Bratislava and we lost 3-1 in that game, as was kind of expected. So we lost that game. Zelina won their game against Dunstrader, so they moved ahead of us by 2 points, but we are still 3 points ahead of Dunstrader. But I've just realised things, and it's going to get interesting, this. So we've been telling ourselves that our target is 2nd or 3rd. I mean, Sloven Bratislava are guaranteed to win the title. They're pretty much won it already. So we're trying to fight for 2nd or 3rd to get a Europa Conference League 2nd qualifying round place, which seems pretty reasonable. 2nd place automatically gets that. But I've just noticed there's a little I next to 3rd in the table here. And the winner of the Slovak FA Cup gets that Europa Cup or Europa Conference League place there. Unless, of course, the team in 1st or 2nd win the cup. So that's a bit of a caveat, and the issue we've got with this right now is, obviously we're in it, so that's great. Sloven Bratislava is still in it, so that's great. If either of us win it, that's absolutely fine. But the other 2 teams that are still in it are Dunstrader and Skalica in the other semi-final. Dunstrader have taken the advantage in the game against Skalica. So if we lose to Sloven Bratislava, and then Dunstrader beats Sloven Bratislava in the final, but we finish 3rd, they finish 4th, they'll get that Europa Conference League place, and we have to go through the European playoffs instead, which will be devastating. So ideally, we need to be winning the Slovak FA Cup, or if we don't win it, we have to be rooting massively for Sloven Bratislava. I don't think we're going to reach the final, because I think Sloven Bratislava are too strong for us, but we're going to give it a damn good go today. So Lesnovsky starts in goal for us in the first leg with a back 3 of Direk, Filipak and Maxim. Tim, Kontar and Gunnarsson in the defensive midfield with Bry and Sina in the midfield today, with Barbosa and Furman starting up front. Anyway, kickoff is upon us here today. We are away to Sloven Bratislava, so I assume that away goals count in this. Let's have a quick look at this. Rules, semi-final. Does it say anything about away goals? Away goals used, yes. So, ideally, we want to be scoring a goal or 2 here today, just to help us with that massively. So what we might do is go attacking in the second half and see if that just helps us out a little bit, trying to score a goal or so. We could draw it 1-1, that would be absolutely fine, something like that. You know, if we can get a good draw, that would be perfect, really. But as long as we can score some goals for some away goals, that's the key thing here, I've got to say, from this game. But Sloven Bratislava looking to come forward. That horny lad on the ball plays it in towards the middle, and they've nearly scored the opening goal of the game. They're good defending and keeping from us. If we can just get to half-time, 0-0, and then make it to 60 minutes 0-0, that's when we might look to switch up to go attacking, because at the moment we've had no shots or anything like that. At the moment, this is just a damage limitation formation, just to ensure that we can keep a clean sheet, basically, for now. Maxim on the ball up towards Tyson Furman, who's done really well when he's played recently, and he's got through, actually, in behind the defence a little bit, shoots on the edge of the area, is blocked in the end. He was closed down very quickly by the Sloven Bratislava players, but we are keeping the pressure on them right now, though Horny on the ball looks to bring it into our half, although under pressure again, and then finally do get it into our half and looking to bring it through the midfield now, down the left-hand side of the pitch. Horny on the ball, he seems to be the route through everything down that left-hand side. He seems to be doing really well for them. The ball across to the right-hand side is a very good one. It gets to its man in the end, and they're still looking to put a ball into the middle. Good defending from us, though. Good pressing and pressure to keep it away. Just, lads, don't give up right now. Thing is, they had nothing to do. They could not get that ball into the box because our defending was so good there. And this is what this formation does so well. It's not very good, though, from free kicks. You can't really mitigate for free kicks in this formation. That came very, very close. But we have got to half-time 0-0, and that was the goal. All we have to do now is just get to 60, 65, 70 minutes or so. Then we switch to attacking, really go for it. Unless, of course, they've put that over the bar, Sloven Bratislava. As this corner is being swung in for Sloven Bratislava, is this finally going to be the time they score a goal? It is the time they score a goal. I knew it, and now it's time to change things up a little bit. Let's go a bit more attacking. Bry in there. Tyson Furman will come off for Andre Shitty-Gel. We'll also bring Palevka on the left-hand side and Brigant on the right-hand side. And also, actually, I don't want to take Filipak off. I want to leave Filipak on, take Direk off, and we'll bring Brigant on for Direk. There we go. Right. Let's go for it. Okay. We're switching up. In fact, we're going to go straight off the bat attacking as well and get creative out there. Let's try and create some chances for it. I mean, 1-0 isn't too bad. We could overturn that in the home leg. We could overturn it. It's not the end of the world. But if we can just sneak an away goal right at the end here, that would just be perfect. I don't know. It's always going to be tough against a team like Sloven Bratislava, who are far and away the best team. They've beaten us 1-0 on the day. But we can come back from that. I know we can. We only got a couple of days off, though, until the Mykolaiv game. So what we might do very quickly is just rest everyone and get ready and prepared for the next game. Okay, so we've got the Mykolaiv game now. And for the first time in a while, because we've had quite a few games in a row, 4 games in a row, really, we've had to go quite defensive. Finally, we're going to have a chance to actually start from the off with quite an offensive formation. So we'll bring on the usual suspects for this particular attacking formation. And fingers crossed, we get a decent result here. Šišťál comes on, Peripherals comes on, and Brigant comes on for players who just taken off the pitch. We will bring, where is he? Filipak back on for direct. There we go. That, to me, is a winning formation. Now, we do have quite a few players on yellow card warnings as well, so this could get quite interesting very quickly if they all start to pick up some yellow cards today. Right then, kickoff is upon us in the game against Mykolaiv. And by the way, how do you guys like these new transitions that I've got on the screen right now? I don't think they're really actually going to be used that much in videos like this. I think they could be a little annoying in videos like this. But they're more for like the experiment stuff, I think. That's what I'm going to plan to use them in a bit more. But let me know what you think. If you want to see them more in these kind of videos, that's absolutely fine. We can use them. But I feel like they maybe don't quite suit this style of video as much as like an experiment or a guide or something else like that. I don't know. I actually made it for Twitch, but I can't really get it to work on OBS very well with Twitch and things like that. So I thought, I'll just use it in YouTube instead, and it seems to work okay in YouTube. So I think we'll stick to them for now for other videos other than this. But I thought I'd try them out in today's video. Anyway, this first half so far against Mykolaiv is not really much happening at all, apart from that free kick which hits the bar or crossbar and bounces down, and unfortunately out rather than into the back of a net, which is kind of unfortunate. But not a whole lot of action going on so far in today's game, 25 minutes or so into it. Šišťál gets it out towards Brigant. Brigant to put a cross in, it's blocked, but Gunnarsson can put the cross in. It's cleared only as far as Sina into Barai. Barai into Palevko, shoots, and another shot hitting the woodwork there. When this happens, when you've hit the woodwork a couple of times, you do start to think this isn't going to be our day whatsoever. Another chance for us now to come forward from the back, though, as Maxim puts it up to Barbosa, down towards Brigant, who's got a lot of space on the right-hand side, but not as much as Gunnarsson had. He didn't play it to Gunnarsson. He played it in the inside instead, and didn't work out too well. And instead, Mykolaiv have a chance to score a goal there. They came very close there. And in fact, they might store it still. They hit the post themselves now. If only that was the method to score. If that was the method to actually score goals and points in a game, we do pretty well. We hit the post quite often, to be fair. Accuracy for the post is obviously quite a strong point in our team, as Tim somehow makes it through all of that to take the shot in the end. I'm not quite sure why I didn't just pass it, but fair play, Tim, maybe? I don't know. We've got a throw in now, though, either way, which Tim is going to be taking in towards Barai. Goes through to Barbosa. Barbosa to Šišťál. Šišťál shoots, blocks only as far as Sina. Back out to Tim to put a ball into Šišťál. Come on, work it into the area nicely. As Palevka got time to put a cross, and he does to Barbosa. And is that another one that's hit the post? It might have been a really good save, but that could be the third shot we've had hit the post. We really do need to get this win today. Where are they? Zelina's currently drawing with Sloven Bratislava. Hopefully Bratislava win that, and if we win this game, we go back ahead of Zelina and things like that. But it's going to be tough to get past them. Definitely going to be tough to get past them at some point, because now they're ahead of us. They've got that momentum going with them. I think we might have to settle for third place. And I say settle for third place. I was going to settle for 10th place this season, really, as long as we avoid relegation. We're in a completely different battle right now. So, I mean, if we drop out the top three, I'll be upset because we've been there for so long. So long. And I think we do deserve to be there on like merit and form this season. I mean, a lot of luck has gone into it as well, maybe, but we need to get these good results, particularly against teams like Mykolaiv and Trenčín today. Corner for them, and they've put that just wide. They're getting closer. Thing is, we're having a few more shots now, as Sloven Bratislava have taken the lead against Zelina, which is good. Let's watch this free kick before we make any changes. It's cleared. Brigant on it. Up towards Barbosa. That's good to see. Now, if Barbosa can just get in the box and shoot and score anywhere other than the keeper, that was in the back of the net, and he just hit it straight at the keeper. Gunnarsson's tired, so we'll bring Dunker on for him at right back. Barai's not played brilliantly, so Tymovsky Radchenko can come on in that attacking playmaker role. And Barbosa also not playing brilliantly, so Tyson Furman can come on. I'm putting some trust in the youngsters there to score a goal in the last 20 minutes or so. Little risky, perhaps, as we've got a corner in the middle. Tyson's waiting. Oh, cleared off the line almost there by the defenders. And is it going to be a counter-attack for my club where we're going to see the goal instead as number 29 shoots just wide? Annoyingly, Dunstrader look to be winning their game because they're up to 40 points as well. I think they must be playing against... Oh, that was nearly in the back of that. They must be playing against Trenton. So Dunstrader winning that game, they'd go to a point behind us. We really do need to pick up the 3 points here today to keep that gap to 4th place as Michael have coming close again. Well, we're not quite going to do it, are we? Not quite going to do it. 0-0. It's not the worst result in the world. We're still 3rd in the table, but it could have been better as... What was the final result for Dunstrader? A 2-0 win for them over Trenton. They're 1 point behind us. At least Zelina didn't win, and we go just 1 point behind them. So it's so close, the 2nd to 4th right now. Interesting, news reports are saying that Zelina are interested in Tyson Furman. I mean, I don't want to sell him, but if there's a good offer coming in for him, it's tempting. It would have to be at least 6 figures, like 6 figures at the very minimum for us to want to sell him. Unless the board get involved and sell him for like 10k, that would be frustrating. And I can actually see that happening. I can really see that happening, to be fair. We're currently on minus £680,000. That's not brilliant. The thing is, if we do manage to get through to the Europa Conference League, that might really alleviate a lot of our money issues. We go into the 2nd qualifying round, that's £73,000. If we got to the 3rd qualifying round, another £77,000. 4th qualifying round, £86,000 for the loser. The group stage is potentially where all the real money is. But saying that, there's actually not a lot of money in it by the looks of things. Doesn't say how much money you get for just being in the group stage, but a win gets you £163,000 and a draw gets you £54,000, and obviously qualifying for later stages gets you more money. But, I mean, getting qualified to the qualifying rounds is one thing. Getting to the group stage is something completely different. That's a different hurdle we'd have to come to. Oh, rather interestingly, we've got a youth intake has suddenly just come through. Unfortunately, by looks of things, it's not the greatest youth intake in the world. We've got 3-star potential players as the best ones. So it's not looking that promising, but we can't have a Tyson Furman every single year. If they reach that potential, though, they could be pretty decent squad players, though. So it's worth keeping them around, although by the time they actually get to that level, I doubt we'll still be at Martin. Right, for the Trenton game, we have to make a couple of changes because of suspensions out there for Tim and Cena. So Tim will come off for Ferenc, and Cena will come off for, where is he? Where is Shitty Gel? He's on the pitch already. There we go. And that's why he's not playing. What we'll do then is bring maybe Gombe Hartmanov on, although he's looking very tired for playing for the under 18s or something like that. So maybe Kontar will come on for him instead in the centre midfield. Right, kick-off upon us once again, and this game is, I think, must-win for us. We've got to be beating Trenton. We've got to be beating them if we want to stand a chance of getting top 3 this season. Luckily for us, Sloven Bratislava already 1-0 up against Dunstraders. That's very good for us on this particularly long pitch here at Trenton, so we might minimise the table and the stats in just a second. As Barai on the ball for us, gets into Shitty Gel, Kontar back on it, over across to Ferenc, the two not really regular first-team players combining quite nicely there. As Palevka on the ball, coming forward. Come on, lad, get in behind the defence, some of you. Get in there. Oh, that's a terrible pass, and Trenton looking to come forward on a bit of a counter-attack right now. Oh, this is not what you want to see. Come on, lads, get the challenge in there. Nearly Barbosa, nearly. Good. Oh, not a good defensive display, and they're in behind our defence, and Lesnovsky has to make a really good save. Not the ideal opening highlight of the game, but there's a long way to go still. We can do it. We can do it. We've just got to keep calm, stick to our game plan. It's worked all season, apart from the last 5 or 6 games there when it's not worked very well. We've not actually... I don't think we've won a game actually in the last 5 or 6, maybe. Maybe one. We won one against Zelina, didn't we? And then lost one, and then we've not done brilliantly since then. So we have actually not won a game for a little while, but we might be winning this one as Palevka gets his 6th of the season and opens the scoring for us today. We needed that. We massively needed that. So that is fantastic to see as Brigant running the line, puts in a superb cross, to be fair, on his left foot into Palevka. And he just gets on the end of it, puts past the keeper. That's a very good goal. So actually, that temporarily puts us up to 2nd in the table because Zelina are currently drawing with Michaelov, which is good for us. So we go back ahead of them by a point. So if Zelina can just keep drawing their game, or even lose it, that would be really good for us. But as we approach half-time, we are still 1-0 up right now. I don't like these highlights just for half-time, unless, of course, Brigant can get forward again. Put the ball over the top, quickly, into Barbosa. Barbosa, go on, finish it off. And he's offside. according to this, he's offside, and he was straying that way, wasn't he? I mean, it's good to score the goal, unless, of course, they score a free kick, or they've hit the post, and they've nearly got the rebound in the back of the net. Let's calm down a little bit. Let's calm down. Nearly half-time. Let's just get in there and then settle down a little bit. Calmly, I am happy with your performance out there. Keep it up. Everyone looks pretty happy with that. So if they can just keep this performance up, keep the levels up, we should be walking away with a victory. Sloven Bratislava now 2-0 up against Dunstrada. That's pretty decent for us. Zelina, they're losing Zelina. That's even better for us. Fantastic stuff. So if we can just keep this going, and for goodness sake, if we can just keep this going, that would be lovely, lads. Absolutely lovely. But instead, we concede to Trenton. Now, I think we dropped back down to third, but we are on level points with Zelina, but they've got better head-to-head record than us. So we do need to win this game. We do need to win it. Let's go a bit more attacking and show some passion out there. Barbosa, again, not playing brilliantly. Let's give Tomovsky Radchenko a little run out there up front to see what he can do. Frank playing really badly, I've got to say, at left back. And Gunnarsson just keeps getting absolutely just blasted. Absolutely. He's exhausted constantly, which is a bit of a worry, I've got to say. So we'll bring Dunker on for him and Radchenko on for Barbosa, who's not finding the back of a net really much recently. Get creative out there for the final 10 minutes or so. Please don't do this. Trenton corner over the bar. Thank goodness for that. And now all of a sudden they're in command of the game. They've had a really good second half by looks of things. And unless we score right at the end here, like we've done quite a few times this season, we've been very lucky with like 90th minute goals and things like that. I don't think it's going to work out too great for us. They're now in behind our defence. Their number 10 shoots. Lesnovsky with a good save. We've got a few more minutes of added time. Are we going to do anything with it? There's a free kick for us. Briggan on the ball. Come on, lad. Come on. I believe in you. Oh, he's put it wide. Not what we needed whatsoever. We're going to get another draw. And I mean, we're still third. 2 points clear of Dunstrada. Level on points with Zelina. It's not bad. It's not bad, but we're bottling some opportunities here. Really big opportunities. We really had to beat my club and Trenton, and we've not been able to do it. And so our form isn't very good. 1 win in the last 5 games. Saying that, though, Dunstrada have only got 1 win in their last 5 games, and actually they've had more losses, so they've done worse than us. And Zelina, 2 wins in their last 5 games. I mean, it's comforting to know that every other team in the Championship group is in pretty terrible form as well, and that's helping us out massively. But we need to do better still. We need to do better. And also, we need to massively step up against Sloven Bratislava here in the Slovak Cup semi-final. I think I want to go attacking from the start, and I think we've got nothing to lose. We're not expected to win. I don't think they're going to expect us to come out the blocks attacking. So I think we give it a go and just see if we can do it. In a bit of a turn of events, Dunstrada have actually been knocked out of the semi-final by Skalico as they have won on penalties. So fair play. Okay, Dunstrada are out of it. It makes it better, doesn't it? Because I think both us and Sloven Bratislava are more likely to beat Skalico than Dunstrada. So that helps us out a little bit. But imagine if Skalico go on to win this cup now and then we don't get European football because of it. We'll bring Tim back on for Ferenc, and we'll bring Sina back on for Kontar as well. Gunnarsson looking ridiculously tired again, so we'll take him off for Dunker. Dunker can have a full game under his belt, which isn't ideal really against Sloven Bratislava, but we've got to do it. There's the team. Let's go. Right, for the final time today, kickoff is upon us. And I mean, I'm not expecting much, really. I'm not expecting much, if I'm honest with you. I don't think we're going to get the result we want or need. But you never know with these sort of things. You never know with these situations, as Palevka gets the ball out wide and nearly loses it, but keeps hold of it into the area, shoots, and has scored a goal, everybody. He's scored a goal. Game on. It's level pegging again now. Level pegging. 1-1. No away goals for either club. Obviously, we can't let them score because that's an away goal, and then we have to. Our work is really cut out then. But that's a very good goal from Palevka. Come on then. Let's keep this up. Throw in for us then. Dunker into Barai. Dunker back on it, but tackled, unfortunately. And maybe this is a chance for Sloven Bratislava to get out from the back as Babic on the ball out into Richter, in towards Drazic, and he scores. So probably game over now. Because they've now got that away goal, we have to beat them on scoreline on aggregate. So we've got to go and score 2 more goals now and win this game 3-1 at the minimum. We've got to win by 2 clear goals. And I'm not sure anyone's done that against Sloven Bratislava this season, let alone us in a cup semi-final, which they are probably well drilled for. The thing is, it's quite frustrating because I really feel like we could have got to the final this season and last season as well. I think we had a good cup run last season, but we came undone a little bit. And if we get to that cup final, that should do quite a bit for my reputation as a manager. And then as my reputation increases, I can get some better jobs down the line, but it might not happen as quickly if we don't get to a cup final. Getting to a cup final will do quite a bit for that, I reckon. Of course, I'm without a coaching course still, and without a lot of money suddenly coming into Martin, I'm not going to get one anytime soon, unfortunately. We'll ask at the end of the season if I can have one, but I don't think that's going to happen, unfortunately. So half-time, 1-1. It's still on the cards. It's very much still on the cards, this. I'm going to go aggressive. Show me something else in the second half, I'm going to say. All we have to do is score 2 goals, and it's not impossible. But as there are no highlights so far in the second half, as the clock really does start to tick down now, we'll bring Gunnarsson on for the final few minutes or so. Barbosa just still not playing well. We'll bring Furman on for him, and Brigant not playing brilliantly well out wide either, but no one to come on for him, unfortunately. Confirm those subs then. We just can't do it. Sloven Bratislava are too good. We've come so close, though, only losing 2-1 on aggregate as the free kick goes all the way through. It's a penalty for us. Okay, this has changed things up a little bit. Who's taking it for us? Peter Sina. Come on, lad. Sort this out. Back of the net right now. Okay. Well, now we have to get one more goal. It's 2-2 on aggregate. It's so frustrating they've got that away goal. That is so frustrating. But all of a sudden, let's go very attacking. Get creative out there. If we can just grab a late goal in this game, that would be phenomenal. As Tyson Furman gets on the end of the ball there, as he makes it out wide to Gunnarsson. Gunnarsson, go on lad, into Sina. Sina shoots. He's done it. He's done it. That is absolutely bloody credible. What? Come on. Wow. You love to see it. As it stands right now, we're going to a cup final. Peter Sina, take a bow. Take a bow. Cautious. Right, Barai, off you come. Kontar, on you come. Palevka, back. Brigant, back. Let's go defensive. Okay. Confirm that. Lads, this is your moment. I can't believe we've done it. 3-2 on aggregate to us. The clock is ticking down. We're going to a cup final, everyone. We are going to a cup final. Brigant on the ball. Back to Lesnovsky. We've got 10 seconds left. Oh, not 10 seconds left on the clock. We've got 2 minutes, 10 seconds on the clock. Don't do this to me, Sloven Bratislava. Don't do this to me. Oh, thank God. I thought that was in the back of the net. I thought that was back of the net. And it still might be. It still might be. It's not. Come on. Come on. I believe in you. I'm so sorry, boys, for writing you off. I'm so sorry that I wrote you off and I didn't believe. And you've proved me wrong. And that's the reverse psychology I was trying. Obviously, all along. I knew all along they could do it. I didn't. I had no idea. Did not expect this at all. Come on. This is amazing. Tyson on the end of the ball. Go on, lad. I don't care. He's put it into Rose Ed. Out the stadium. And that should be it. Full time. Martin 3, Sloven Bratislava 1. It's 3-2 on aggregate. We're going to the cup final. That quite possibly is the best result we've had in the... that is amazing. Does it quite beat promotion? Does it quite beat that relegation battle we had? I don't know. It's right up there, though. Peter Sina, you beautiful man. Absolutely beautiful man. Thank you so much. So we've got Skalika in the cup final, and that is to be played very soon, actually. So tomorrow then, Tuesday, we're going to do this as a one-off fixture. Okay, just the one game in the episode, and we'll do it as a premiere on YouTube as well. So basically what that means is it's like a live stream, but it's on YouTube and it's pre-recorded but comes out like a live stream. So we'll watch it together at the same time. So tomorrow is Tuesday. Tuesday is usually when I live stream, and I'll still continue to live stream. I'll live stream at 7 PM UK time, which means tomorrow the cup final is going to come out as a YouTube premiere, and we can all watch it together at 6 PM over on YouTube, and then we can all take a little break, get ready for the live stream at 7 o'clock, and that should be all pretty good. So make sure you are here at 6. Get your reminders out now, 6 PM tomorrow, watch this. And then Wednesday's meant to be like an experiment sort of day, but I think Wednesday we'll just play the final couple of games of the season, and then we'll move the experiment stuff to Thursday. Wow, what an episode. What an episode. I mean, it's not been hugely brilliant in the league and stuff, but that cup game, phenomenal. So thank you ever so much for watching today's video. I hope you have enjoyed, and if you have done, please do drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Goodbye.